The moon landings. I was rattling the keys, crying out loud. Excuse me. Right, so yeah, the moon landings, happy days, yeah, nice one. Yeah. Can't help myself. I cannot let that sleeping dog lie. I just cannot help myself when it comes to the moon landings. You know, the United States government spent all that money on the moon landings, on the specifically the Apollo missions. The Apollo missions, how much did they cost? $27 billion. I have a book, US Space Gear, it's entitled, this book. And it charts the development of spacesuits. I think it's Gemini, Mercury, Apollo, Skylab, Space Shuttle. I don't think it goes to the International Space Station missions. I think the book will publish prior to that. But yeah, the development. I think that's the order we're in: Gemini, Mercury, Apollo, Skylab, and Space Shuttle. The Space Shuttle. And anyway, now how the space suits and the space gear, the things they're wearing have evolved over from one mission to the next, and all the apparel. You're going to walk around on the moon, you need to be wearing this, and this must consist of blah blah blah. Life support system. The backpack they had, that was their life support system, because it had all their oxygen in it and such, and the cooling system. Because if you're on the surface of the moon, in the sunlight, it's you're receiving a lot of heat from the sun in the form of radiation energy. You'll warm up real quick. And then if you're in the shadow, similarly, it'll get really cold. And so on and so forth. So you need a suit. You need a suit to keep you safe. So that's what this book's on about. But in this book, it mentions the cost of the Apollo program. Not every bit of money that NASA have spent, but just the Apollo program. And in 1972, the cost of the Apollo program, adjusted for inflation, was $27 billion. All right, 27 with 9 zeros stuck on the end. A billion. And not the English billion, which is a million, but the internationally recognised financial billion, which is 1,000 million. It's still a whole heap of money. But $27 billion. Wow, all that money. Golly. But it turns out that's not even as much as the United States defence budget was for 1972. Now I've got in my head 70 billion was the United States defence budget for 1972, but that could be wrong. But anyway, it was more than $27 billion. The entire Apollo program cost $27 billion. As I say, you or I, with that amount of money, we'd me personally, I'd probably be dead within a week. It's more money than I can even. It's more money than I could burn in one pile. You know what I mean? I don't have the space to burn that much money. Maybe unless I brought it here to work and burnt it in car park, make a big enough pile of money. So anyway. So they spent that's the amount of money they spent to put 12 people on the moon. The Apollo programs: Apollo 11, Apollo 12, Apollo 14, 15, 16, and 17. Because Apollo 13 was aborted. They got the astronauts back safe and sound, which was nice. Made a good film out of it and all that. But yeah, Apollo 18, 19, 20, I think, were scheduled. But they didn't. Yeah, they sacked them off, because we've beat the Russians to the moon, so we don't really need to do anything else. Apollo 18, or rather, that's where Skylab came in. Because Skylab, to my knowledge, was made from part of the Saturn V rockets. So I'm led to believe. But yeah. So the cost of the Apollo was quite, quite good value, really.